Ryan, can you first tell us about the costume that you wore today? What country did your family come from?
Mexico.
Mexico. So what about that shirt you have on?
It's a shirt.
It's a shirt. Did it come? Is that what you might find men who in Mexico? Would that what men would wear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. When you come from somewhere like Mexico, you have to learn a little bit about the United States. Can you tell us what you learned?
Symbols. Landmarks.
Who is your famous American?
Alexander Graham Bell.
Alexander Graham Bell. Okay, let's hear what you have.
Alexander was born on March 3rd, 1847. Alexander passed away August 2nd, 1922 at the age of 75.
Speak up just a little bit.
What was that about Alexander?
Career.
Alexander was a scientist. He invented a telephone, and when Alexander
Started.
to work with Tom, they invented a machine that can speak.
Oh, that's interesting. A telephone and a machine that could speak.
Finally, in 1864, the end of the war, nearing a fourth
Stanza.
stanza, what added to reflect the
Dismay.
dismay and hopeless of
General.
General John B. Hood's
General John B. Hood's retreating Texas Brigade.
after its
Disastrous
Tennessee
campaign.
campaign.
And then go ahead and read the next one. Some
Of his troops were so
disoriented
disordered after the loss.
they actually
Actually thought the war was over and started
returning.
home. Signal of bones. Yellow was a
Okay, so this is about the song, The Yellow Rose of Texas. It had already been written, but this is one note about the Yellow Rose of Texas. When the end of the war was getting close, some of the soldiers in a troop, they got to where they were so tired, and they're probably not sleeping much. They got very disoriented. They didn't know if they were coming or going or what was going on. They stopped. They thought the war was over, and so they started returning home, and they all started singing "The Yellow Rose of Texas." But was the war over? No. Okay, tell us what's next. Push it kind of harder. There you go. Oh, go back one. You had it.
Wait, that doesn't work.
That's not right? Okay. Do you need to go?
That's right.
You haven't read this one yet.
Oh.
Thus established.
As a friend of Texas, James Morgan was
Appointed
appointed a
colonel.
and in March 1836 he was
Assigned
assigned to the Fort
some 30, you want me to finish reading that for you? Some 30 miles away to guard Texas refugees and fugitive government officials. So that Houston supply line would continue, he left Emily West Morgan in charge of loading flatboats destined to feed the Army. Okay, what does this have to do with, which part of the presentation does this have to do with? What part are we on right now? Okay, go ahead and push the arrow forward.
I think that's all.
At the end? Okay, round of applause. Okay. It's okay. All right, if you have a question about Ryan's presentation, please raise your hand. Ryan, do you want to call on somebody that has their hand raised? We'll take 3 questions.
What's your landmark? Ellis Island.
Okay. You going to call on someone else?
Offhand.
Where did Alexander Graham Bell live?
Do you remember reading about that?
I can't remember, but it's in my research focus.
Okay. We'll have to, you could ask him that later. He wrote that in some notes that he has. Okay. One more question.
John Paul.
What year was Alexander Graham Bell born?
Do you remember what year he was born? We'll have to check back. Okay. All right. Round of applause for Ryan.